Is it just me, or are there more douchey photographers than there ever have been before? Hey, maybe not. Maybe it's just the internet again. All that and more coming up here on The Morning Jolt. What's up, guys? Mark back here with yet another video. Welcome back to the Morning Jolt program, right here on this fine Monday morning. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I know that mine was pretty daggone good. Just wasn't long enough. But enough with the small talk. Let's get right into today's show. So like I said, is it just me, or are there more douchey photographers than ever before? Maybe it's not. Maybe it is just the internet is more accessible. People have more room to, you know, flex their pretentious wings, just flutter about everywhere, just saying whatever goofy shit comes to their mind. I mean, look, first, as you can tell from the title of this video, we're talking about depth of field versus bokeh. Now, I'm just going to tell you all right here, right now, for any of you all that are watching, maybe you didn't know, there technically is a difference between depth of field, meaning what's going to be in focus or out of focus, depending on which side of the fence you're on, and bokeh. But I find myself having to come to the rescue of a fellow YouTube photographer. Now, last week I did a response. Was it last week or the week before? I think it was the week before. I did a response video to his, and it was Andrew Branch over at Andrew and Deanna. Is that, like, everyone said I said it wrong. I think I said it wrong. Danae. I think that's her name. Andrew and Danae. Anyway, so he puts out a video on his channel, and he also apparently wrote a guest article, again, on Petapixel. Essentially, in this video, which I will link to down in the description box below, he was trying to do basically a little bit of a survey as to what photographs that these people liked better. You know, ones with bigger apertures or ones with smaller apertures. So overall, I thought the guy did pretty good. I think that he laid out his case fairly well, but holy shit, he made the mistake. He made a mistake. He interchanged the word bokeh for depth of field. Oh my God, a cardinal sin of the photography world. How dare you, Andrew? You piece of shit. How dare you interchange the word depth of field with bokeh? What are you, some kind of effing amateur? No, look, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But if you just do a cursory look at some of the comments that were underneath that article over on Petapixel, like, seriously, you're going to find some of the best stuff. That's where you find the gold at. It's not really most of the time in the article. You know, you just, for the most part, you read an article, you know, it's either okay or not okay. You know, it's kind of eh, or it's awesome. But where you find the real gold is always in the comment section. And undoubtedly, there is always some shitbag that's going to go down into the comment section and just go, and literally just diarrhea all over the comment section every single time. I mean, it never fails. You're always going to have it. So Andrew made the cardinal sin. He made a cardinal sin that he accidentally, maybe, I'm going to say accidentally, but technically there is a difference between depth of field and bokeh. But he interchanged the two, which I think to a large extent most people do. But technically, if you want to be douchey, if you want to be hyper-Pacific, everyone always gets on to me for saying Pacific. I do it on purpose to piss off the grammar Nazis, which I am, by the way. I just like the sound of Pacific. But to be hyper-specific, you, my friends, you need to know, in case there is ever any conversations and you've got that one uppity shitbag friend that's like, I'm sorry, I just want to let you know you were completely wrong on that particular topic. There is a big difference. And you can go, yeah, I know, and then just move on about your day. So first, let's start with terms. Depth of field is defined like this. It is the distance between the nearest and the furthest objects that give an image judged to be in focus in a camera. In layman's terms, it's everything that's in focus. So whatever from the closest point of focus to the furthest point of focus, everything that's in focus, that's the depth of field. Now let's define bokeh. And for you douchebags that say anything to me during this video, it's bokeh. I am never in a million years saying bokeh. It's just not happening. I don't give a shit. I might be saying it wrong, but I'm going to say it wrong on purpose. It is bokeh. I'm not saying bokeh. Bokeh is a bunch of flowers. If you want to walk around talking about your bouquet, that's fine by me. You can just have all the wedding guests thinking that you're the floral arrangement person instead of the photographer. But it's defined like this. In photography, bokeh is the aesthetic quality of the blur produced in out-of-focus parts of an image produced by a lens. Bokeh has been defined as the way the lens renders out-of-focus points of light. Again, in layman's terms, anything that is out of focus, especially your lights, the candles in the background, the street lights, the lights on the buildings, bokeh refers to how the lens renders those lights. Sometimes there'll be nice big swirly soap bubbles, sometimes there'll be cat eye, sometimes they'll have some onion skinning in there. So really, the bokeh defines what those lights look like in the background. Not necessarily the fact that they are the background, not just necessarily the fact that they are out of focus, but how the light is rendered by the lens. So really, bokeh has more to do with lens rendering than it does anything else. So now that we got the technical stuff out of the way, he accidentally interchanged those two words, depth of field and then bokeh, which are the things that are out of focus and how they render. So he interchanged the two. That was bad. He should have done that because now we can't take this guy serious. I mean, he literally has nothing to offer because he was such a shitbag that he interchange those two words. Now, granted, people, it's good to know your terms. It really is. It is a phenomenal skill to know your terms, but for the vast majority of people that are doing photography, maybe they're in the know, maybe they're not, maybe they're just like me. I just don't care. You can interchange the words all day long. It doesn't bother me one way or another. Is it bokeh? I don't know. Bokeh. 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 Honestly, man, it doesn't really matter. But I mean, the level of hate that you will get, I mean, seriously, photographers really need to get that stick right on out of their ass. It is beyond comprehension how worked up some photographers get. And it's just not just photographers. I mean, it's a lot of people just get so worked up over small things that don't mean anything. I happen to like Andrew. I happen to like his channel. I happen to like the way he presents his information. Overall, I think he does a good job. But for so many people, they sit there and they nitpick the small things. They're like, ooh, I found something. I got something. Ooh. And then they just go, just start going to work on that keyboard. Just, oh, boy, this is going to be, I caught him. I caught him in a good one. This son of a bitch will never use a wrong word again around me. Piece of garbage. He's not even a real photographer. He doesn't shoot any pictures. He just talks about bokeh. People, stop your bullshit. If you don't have anything better to do than type out hateful shit because someone used the wrong word or because someone interchanged those two words, which a lot of people do, you are not the harbinger of all things photographically, grammatically, correctively. Hell, I'm not even going to call bokeh bokeh, or I'm not even going to call bokeh bokeh. I'm not going to call bokeh bokeh anymore. It's just fuzzy balls. From here on out, hey man, dude, those are some nice fuzzy balls you got there. I just want to say that the way your lens rendered your fuzzy balls was just absolutely amazing. You have got some of the nicest fuzzy balls I have ever seen in my entire life. It's just brutal. You look around the internet and I mean, you find the absolute worst of everyone. If you want to absolutely 100% lose every bit of respect for the human race on a general basis, just keep staying on the internet. Seriously, you will never trust another human being again. You will not even like being around other human peoples. All right, man, so that's all I got. Look, bokeh and depth of field are technically different, but they are interchangeable from time to time. Dude, fuzzy balls, man, fuzzy balls all up in your mouth. All right, boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you happen to enjoy the content. At any rate, I'm your host, Mark Puckett. Thanks so much for watching yet another Morning Jolt here on the Photo Video Show, and I'm going to see you guys again on, you big fuzzy bald son of a bitch, the next one. Peace out.